everyone, today we're going to start with a little bit of core and lateral stability work. Please pay close attention to how these stabilizers feel. We don't want you pulling anything in your back. Your stabilizers, you will feel almost like a tiredness in your back and in your sides. So it's very much about posture, about keeping your core aligned. So we're going to start with a farmer's carry. The farmer's carry I would like for you to do around 100 meters. So you're going to have to map out a little route in your house that you can walk, or as it's not yet 9 o'clock, hoof it outside. Okay, I'm obviously going to show you with two very heavy kettlebells. You can use reasonably heavy dumbbells, and failing that, this is very good practice for those days when you have to do a lot of shopping. Go and get your 2 Woolies reusable shopping bags and put 8 or 10 tins, whatever, into the bags so that when you pick them up, you are noticing the weight that you're carrying. So let me put that into perspective. These kettlebells are 16 kilograms each. Okay, nice straight back, pulling from the floor. You're going to walk like a supermodel. Your chest is up, your shoulders are back. You're standing nice and tall, like you have an imaginary piece of string pulling you from the center of your head up towards the ceiling. Okay, see you in a minute. Please remember to put the weights down with as much care as you used when picking them up. After your farmer's carry, you're going to do dynamic plank. Dynamic plank starts with fully extended arms, holding your plank position and trying not to tilt your pelvis. You're going to go down to the floor and push yourself back up. Remember to change arms. So if you go down on the right, you come up on the right, and if you go down on the left, you come up on the left. Okay, and for those of you who are not quite there yet, the same principles apply. You go into a half plank. Okay, so just very quickly from this angle. Okay. You're doing 10 of those, so that's 5 per side. Please alternate, don't do 5, actually it doesn't matter. You're doing 10 of those, 5 per side. You can alternate, or you can do 5 on the one side and then 5 on the other. And what I mean by that is going down on the right hand 5 times, and then going down on the left hand first 5 times. Okay. Right, and then moving on to the Copenhagen plank. Don't you just love the names? Copenhagen plank works adductors. I'm going to attempt it on the box, failing anything more stable to use. What I would suggest you do is you use a chair, like a dining room chair. Something that's got space underneath, like this table. And we'll see why in a minute. So, if I show you the full version, you will use an extended leg, come up into a side plank, bring the knees together, bring the knee down, and lower your hip. Not everyone is going to have the knee strength to be able to keep the legs straight. In the event that you are that person, you will have your knee on your chair, and you're going to lift up and bring the other leg in to bring the knee back to the floor and relax. So you're going to lift up into the side plank, close the gap, and release. You're going to hold for about 3 seconds, and you're going to do 5 per side. So I hope that was clear enough. For those of you who are really new to this and really are struggling, you're not able to lift the underneath leg, don't stress. We've got a version for you too. So this starting point, all you'll focus on is getting into that side plank, putting pressure through this leg, and feeling like this leg could lift off the floor. Okay, so you would lift and think about lifting this leg off the floor for about 3 seconds, and then lower back down. Okay, 4 rounds of skill today. Now moving on to your workout, you are doing 5 rounds of a 5-minute EMOM. In the first minute, you're going to do 2 wall walks or 2 walkouts with a push-up. In the second minute, you're going to do 8 push-ups, the hardest version of push-up that you can do. In the third minute, 10 burpees. In the fourth minute, 14 wall balls. And in the fifth minute, 20 split jumps. So just a reminder, your wall walks start on the floor. You're going to push up, get your feet up and walk your hands. Okay. You then walk back down and lie flat. Many of you have done this in the classes. Remember, if you are not comfortable in the upside down position, please don't do it. Or the other option is just to get your feet as high up on the wall as you can and hold there for a second before coming back down. Please be careful with this. If you are not strong enough or you don't get your elbows locked out, you're going to face plant. And there's nothing you can do to break that fall. And then just a reminder, walkouts with the push-up. So even if you can't do push-ups, you will do the push-up. I'll show you how. You're going to walk your hands down, bring your knees to the floor, lower yourself flat, and push yourself up and back to standing in the opposite direction. Then 8 push-ups. You know the drill, whichever you are currently doing, whether it be off the floor or off a box, but try and do push-ups with a fully extended body and not off your knees. Then you'll do 10 burpees. You know these ones. Half burpees or full burpees. And I'm not going to lie, I don't think I've done a burpee in about 7 weeks. After your 10 burpees, you're going to do 14 wall balls. Not all of you will have a ball, but that doesn't mean you can't do wall balls. Here's your cushion, nice big scatter cushion. Remember, squat and then throw. But for those of you who do have a little wall ball, squat first and throw. And the last thing on the list is split jumps. These are jumping lunges. So 1, 2, 3. In the event that knees don't allow for that, you can reverse lunge or you can step into a forward lunge. Let me show you that again. Alternating, and you'll do 20 lunges instead of the split jumps.